Hope you get a chance to get outside and enjoy what is really a very, very nice start to not only our Monday, but our work week. The key to how nice it feels outside is the fact that we've cleared out all that humidity. You noticed it yesterday, certainly noticing it outside this morning. Less muggy. Rain chances will stay to our southwest. We have a frontal boundary draped across Oklahoma. Some spotty showers and thunderstorms are going to try to develop southeast across Oklahoma and Arkansas as we work into the afternoon hours. And we're going to hold those humidity levels down today. Now, the problem is it's still going to get hot. In fact, it looks like on mostly sunny skies. If you're out walking the dog, do it this morning. Later on, it looks like it will not be nearly as favorable to have your dog out on the hot pavement or on the hot sidewalk. Temperatures, they'll warm from the mid-70s through the low 80s and into the low 90s for highs today. So looking at that forecast, look for a high of about 93. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 15 miles per hour and not as cool overnight tonight, with lows in the low 70s.
Hey, Jamie, thank you. Two candidates running for a local House district are debating the topic of clean Missouri. Color 10's Madison Heaver is here with more on what the key points these local politicians brought to the table in a debate on Thursday. Madison.
Heather, Clean Missouri is a state constitutional amendment that Missouri voters approved back in 2018. Almost 2/3 of Missouri voters approved the amendment. One of the biggest reasons it's being sent back to the voters to be voted out is because of the nonpartisan state demographer position it creates, something Republicans in the legislature aren't happy about. The demographer would draw district lines once the census is completed. Democrats say Republicans are trying to overturn the will of the voters. Republicans say voters didn't know entirely what they were voting for 2 years ago. One Republican candidate, Bishop Davidson, and the Democratic candidate, Dave Gregg, for the state house seat for the district covering Western Greene County, debated this topic last week. Most attendees were happy with the discussion.
We're lucky enough district to have a pretty articulate two individuals, both on the Democratic and Republican side.
Even in particular, the redistricting. There are so many facets of that decision and so many people that are impacted in such a big way that I think it does take careful study.
And you can expect to see the Republican-backed Clean Missouri Amendment back on your ballot in November, and the next election is the August 4th primary.
All right, Madison Heaver this morning, thank you. Getting to our coronavirus coverage, the Springfield-Greene County Health Department has announced 6 new COVID-19 cases and additional possible community exposures. We've got a full list of dates and locations of where those potential exposure sites are on our website. You can find them all at ozarsfirst.com. A no-cost drive-through COVID-19 testing site will be up and operating today at the Webster County Fairgrounds. That testing is open to everyone, no matter where you live. Symptoms or a doctor's order are not required. PCR and antibody testing will also be available. Appointments are recommended, but open testing will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. That's happening from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Important decisions that could change Springfield residents' daily outings will be made today. The big one is that proposed mask ordinance mandating everyone to wear a mask while in public. But before the decision is made by the city council members will be listening to public comments, and that could take some time. There are 102 speakers signed up to voice their opinion at the meeting tonight. 84 will speak on the masking topic. 29 of those are in support of a masking order, 55 in opposition, and 18 are signed up to talk about other topics. Those commenting on masking will be given 3 minutes each to do so. To see more statistics on how many people submitted comment forms and left voicemails for the city, check out the story on our website, ozarsfirst.com. A recent article by a Harvard infectious disease expert suggests air conditioning use across the southern U.S. may be a factor in the spiking COVID-19 cases that we're seeing. Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health infectious disease professor Edward Nardell says as people go indoors in hot weather, they're breathing and rebreathing air that's typically not refreshed, so that it's possible COVID-19 particles can hang in the air. However, Arkansas infectious disease specialist Dr. Stephen Hennon says although this isn't entirely impossible, it's misguided energy. He says his opinion focusing on this rare means of transmission is a distraction from what we know works.
And if people go out there wearing a mask, not only will it help prevent them from getting this infection, but it'll also prevent spreading the numbers
Dr. Hennigan says all of the available data suggests that most spread is droplets let out during coughing, sneezing, and also talking. So at the end of the day, we need to focus on mask wearing and social distancing, according to Hennigan.
We're having to adapt, and things could change tomorrow. They could, for the negative, they could be for the positive. So.
This morning, we take a look at how COVID-19 is impacting foster care and the challenges the foster care system is facing during the pandemic. Presbyterian Children's Homes and Services works to place children in foster homes and then reunify them with their biological parents if possible.
And we were asking questions on how we're going to assure safety of children, how we're going to offer services to parents, and just how the whole overall process is going to look like, because a lot of our contact is obviously face-to-face contact.
As a result of the virus, the agency is now moved to virtual meetings, something Jeremy Elliott, a case manager, says can be difficult on younger foster children. He says they've seen a number of reluctant foster parents to house a child, especially when the virus first started to spread. If there aren't any willing foster parents in the area, sometimes the agency is forced to place a child in a home outside of the area, which makes it a bit more difficult to reunify them with their biological parents. Elliott says even though they've run into some bumps along the way, operations are almost back to normal with some restrictions. Making news around the Ozarks, the Springfield NAACP is hosting voter registration drives for students. One will happen tonight at Central High School from 6 to 8. This is video from yesterday's event helping students who will be 18 years old on or before November 2nd register to vote. Adults who are already registered are also able to update their voter registration and get help with name or address changes.
The dream is kind of to do it throughout the summer. Right now, the plan was to coordinate with the district and work with all 6 locations, so high school locations, and cycle those throughout the summer as time and energy kind of permits.
The completed registration forms are given to a voter registrar to be delivered to the county clerk's office. Making news around the region now, an awesome story to talk about here on Daybreak. 11-year-old Zachariah runs all over the country for fallen heroes. This weekend, he was in Saline County, Arkansas, running for Arkansas police officers and firefighters. He did a 1-mile run and then honored Bryant, Arkansas officer Samantha Hodgkin with a check. She was injured in the line of duty last December.
Oh, it's incredible. I can tell Arkansas is an amazing, humble community, very quiet community, unlike Orlando where I live. It's a very supportive community, and they really keep themselves together through stressful times.
Zachariah has run all over the country, including in Texas and California. Making news around the world this morning, landslides and flash floods killed another 10 people in central Nepal on Sunday, according to officials. That is in addition to at least 40 people who had been killed by Saturday. Rescue work is still underway as dozens remain missing. Thousands have already been displaced.
It's looking good on this Monday morning, feeling good too. You know, temperatures outside right now a little cooler than we've seen here over the last recent stretch of time where it's been so hot. Driving into work this morning, not an issue. Roads are dry. It'll be dry at lunchtime, and it'll be dry when you're heading home later today. Temperatures also are going to be pretty nice this morning. Get out there if you have any outdoor chores early today. Temperatures, while they're pleasant, they'll warm up fast and under mostly sunny skies. Look for afternoon highs around 93. We've got a heat wave to talk about, and I'll have more on that coming up.
Thanks for waking up with Daybreak. I'm Heather Lewis in for Joe and Jen this morning. We will see you back here at midday. Have a good day.